Hello and welcome back to the Long Dark, and more precisely, the story of Long Dark. In this series, where we go through the story one episode at a time. And in the previous episode, we started sort of looking around Milton, seeing what we could find and sort of avoiding the wolves, the ones that we saw, and found this Orca gas station, which we entered, where we found this Methuselah. Weird name, but and he had some things to say, and not a lot of it made sense, but it's information nonetheless. And yeah, so we will go about to continue scouring Milton, see what kind of supplies we can get. First off, we'll pick up the storm lantern. Very bad condition one, but better than nothing. Some lantern fuel, good. Oh, some Go Juice, some Go Energy drink. That's really bad for you, even in real life. In the game, it's sort of not as bad as it could have been. A lot of dog food. Yummy, yummy dog food. Salty crackers. Don't need to do that. Oh, herbal tea. Take you. Of course, he's not allowed to have that coffee. It's our coffee. It's mine. So, let's see. Let's search the cooler. I'm not sure how it is for the story mode. Oh, some coffee, good. I'm not sure how it is for the story mode when you play like a higher difficulty. If sort of the loot is lowered or like how it's done. But I do know that the normal like sandbox, if you play on a higher difficulty, you actually find less things out and about. So I usually play on interloper or interloper level of difficulty. Some things. Take the water because you never know when you need it. Eat some granola bars. And I think drink some water. And see if we can look through. Oh, a bedroll. That is so good because that means we can actually sleep.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Yeah. We can actually sleep wherever, whenever. That is very, very useful. Searching. More water, okay. I think what I'm going to do is actually remove the newspaper. They weigh a lot and they're not really that good. It's just tinder, so it's not really that useful. Highway robbery. Okay. And yeah, sometimes you find these notes in the story mode, which we open up the map, can give you sort of like optional things to do. And in story mode, this is not true for like the sandbox. The map is fully discovered. In the story mode, you can see the full map all the time and an arrow where you are. So Orca gas station, we have this arrow here. That's where I am. That's me. And then we can see the Grey Mother. We can see St. Christopher's Church, and then a highway robbery that was added due to the note, and Shortwave Tower, which is where we ended the first episode, which is just above Milton. And you might have noticed that it feels like I'm moving very slowly, and yes, I am moving very slowly, because I'm 15 kilos above my max capacity. We are going to fix that as soon as we get back into town again. Now, moving out of houses and stuff and moving out into the world again, you do need to be a bit careful, because you might have a wolf very close by if you're not careful. So let's see if we can avoid you. Sure we don't sort of back up into another one. That would be bad. I have done that in this game, where I'm trying to avoid one wolf and just sidesteps into another one. So just general awareness is very important. Let's go up here and see what we can sort of see. Nothing to harvest because the wolf ate everything. And those, like if a wolf hunts like I did with that one and fell it, you can go and scare off the wolf and get sort of a free deer from it, but I usually don't do that because it's a bit exploity. So I try to avoid doing those kind of things in games. Now if the wolf does it on its own, and sort of I happen to stumble across it, I might do it. I might scare off the wolf, but you can do this, which is why I'm saying I'm usually not going to do these kind of things, is you can get a wolf on you have a trail behind you and sort of run and get a deer between you and the wolf will sort of change target for the deer. So you can sort of hunt deer without actually hunting it by using the wolf. Which is sort of what I feel is not okay to do. Make sure we keep an eye out so we're not we don't sort of step on a wolf's paw, because that would it would be sad for the wolf but bad for me, because the wolf would well, sort of chew on me a bit more than would be comfortable. I don't like the way they have gone with the wolves. In story mode it sort of makes sense because there is a story reason for it, but in the normal, like in the normal sandbox, I usually don't play with wolves because I don't like them. Was that enough? Yeah. Okay, so the fire wood bin is now filled, so we don't actually need to add more fuel. So now it's actually more or less only just filling the fridge. Let's make sure we use low condition stuff first. Like that. 3,900. Let's go in and add some more. Oh, it's almost there. Almost. Here we go. Return to Grey Mother. Cooking pot. You can cook in a cooking pot, which you might find, or a recycled can. Now the cooking pots are way heavier than the recycled can, but the cooking pot is better, and it can you can sort of boil more water, and it's just better. Let's see. There's nothing else here, so let's go in and talk to Grey Mother. See what she has to say.
Have you been able to remember anything else about that night? Anything that might help me find my friend?
I'm back in that night. Wind howling. Voices passing through town. I can hear them just outside the window. It's windy, but the voices carry. They are yelling. Her voice, it passes through town. She's running. She's alone. calling for help. But no one comes.
Why didn't anyone help her?
Yes. Why didn't they? They should have found her before it was too late.
Anything else you can remember might help.
They said men came from the tunnel.
What about the tunnel?
The only way out of Milton. The only way through the mountains. It's the only way she could have gone.
Right. And because this is the story mode of Long Dark, you might find certain spots where there is a eternal fireplace. Make use of them, that's all I'm saying. Let's see if we can get to that tunnel. Oh, it's snowing. And it's a bit windy. Oh, right. I think what I should do first... actually go inside and fix a thing very, very quickly. That one is better quality. Let's see if we can drop some of the heavier stuff. Here we go, and let's do that. Don't think I need that much water. I can take sort of 2.5 liters, that's fine. Don't need that many books. Just one is enough, and yep. And that is now on the floor. And it can stay there, that's fine. It will not despawn or anything like that. It might degrade and degrade away depending on what it is, but it won't like despawn, just disappear like it can in other games. So it's fine to just leave it be, so to speak. So now we will see if we can actually get out to this tunnel. And the wind, if you go into the wind, you will walk slower. If you're going with the wind, you will actually get a small but still get a small speed boost. It's not a big boost, but I mean, every bit counts. Especially in a game like this where you don't really want to sprint unless you really need to. Sprinting is also bad because it makes you more visible, because the noise you make is much greater than if you're walking or crouching. That is a wolf. Let's make sure we avoid you again. I don't know about you, but I don't think that looks like the way out. At least not anymore. See if we can. And yeah, you can gain like wind cover by having things from the side where the wind is blowing from. If I walk in here, I will be protected from the wind, which is pretty important.
What happened here?
That is a good question. What happened here? Search. Prison Transport Manifest. Not going to read it, but okay. Perseverance. Okay. Return to Grey Mother. There's a lot of back and forth in the story mode, which sort of makes sense because you find something and then go back and brainstorm what that might mean, because yeah, might not make sense immediately. Thought I saw the wolf over there.
I could eat a horse.
Anyway. That's where the wolf is. And yeah, since I have the wind with me, it's actually going to be quicker going back than it was going out. Because I have the wind in my back now, instead of in my face. Now, I probably missed this, and I usually do this, is that if you like the video, you should do that. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, please do. And if you have anything to say, just comment down below. That would be super awesome and nice if you did. I thought it was a perfect spot because I don't remember if I said it or not. Ooh. Right, that's the wolf. Light. Yep. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, using fire is that's your friend here. Reload you. There you go. That's why you keep the torches on you.
Did you find it?
It was there, like you said.
And your friend?
No sign of her. The tunnel's blocked. Looks like maybe an avalanche. But I think she got through before that happened.
If the tunnel is blocked, that's the end for Grey Mother.
So the tunnel is the only way through the mountains?
No. Not the only way through, but my only way through.
Yep.
She was there at the tunnel, at the bus. I'm sure of it.
You think she passed through the tunnel?
I'm not sure, but she was there. She left me a sign, a word. Perseverance.
A word from the old days. Why would she write that?
She's telling me she won't give up.
Or maybe reminding you not to.
Why write such a long name, though? It has to mean something more.
Why? Because you mean so much to her?
Because she wrote it in blood.
I seem to recall a town somewhere up north, far. What was it called? That's it. Perseverance Mills. Old logging and mill town used to be an important place. Now it's mostly dead, like Milton. Maybe she's pointing you there.
Perseverance Mills. How do I get there?
By car, before the quakes, when the roads were clear.
Looks like I'm on foot.
That will be a long road.
Yep.
I'm starting to get pretty worried about my friend.
There's only one thing left to be done. You need to put her to rest.
Put her to... I'm not giving up yet.
I remember something. A farmhouse on the other side of town. That night, the memories are confused, but somehow I remember the farmhouse. You'll find a key to a safety deposit box somewhere in there. Go to the bank and bring me the box that matches the key. Then you'll understand what happened to her.
Wait. Farm? Bank? What's this have to do with my friend?
They left her, didn't they? She needed help, and they let her go. This is how we make it right.
I don't understand.
In the bank, you'll find the answers. Now go.
All right, all right.
I must be losing my mind. It smells like food cooking in here.
It's been a while since Grey Mother had anyone to make meals for. Please, take some soup before you go.
Thank you. That's really very kind.
Right. Something precious was stolen from Grey Mother. Find it and return it to her. Right. Yep. There's a lot of things. Just go through this and there we go. That should be pretty much all of it. And I think Let's eat that. And I think end the episode here. We have gotten pretty far in like the Milton side of the story. We have a few things left to do here before we can continue. Oh, right. Add extra fuel, add extra... Yeah, so we can... Yeah, and I think I will do this because there are some benefits to it, which does impact the story and so on. So, yeah. We will probably continue, or rather we will continue. But exactly which direction I will go, I'm not sure. I might go to that farmhouse that is highlighted. And at some point I might make my way up to highway robbery and so on. But I do need to be careful up there because there's a bear up there, which I know because I have played story before and this map before, so yeah. But we will see if we can continue next time. So for now, I think we will round off, and on screen you should be able to see YouTube recommendation, quick access to subscribe button, and a quick access to the playlist for the series. So for now, thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.